So you're thinking of moving to Mantua Township, New Jersey, but you want to know the pros and the cons, or the good and the bad about everything that's going on in Mantua before you make that decision. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to bring on a guest that lives in Mantua so you can hear all the details, and we're going to get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in South Jersey, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know every time we send out updated information about South Jersey. My name is Matt Curcio with Curcio Partners at Real Broker. We get calls and messages every day from people just like you looking to make their move in the South Jersey market, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 5 days or 5 months, give us a call, send us an email, or send us a text. All of our information is in the description below. So today we're going to cover everything Mantua. All right. So I have Kim. She works in our office here. You've lived in Mantua, grew up there, and still live there, right?
Yep, correct.
Cool. So she's going to share her experience, and then we're going to kind of share all the different numbers and pros and cons about living in Mantua. So first, let's talk about population, right? Mm-hmm. So you grew up there. It was probably a little less populated than it is today.
Yep, and less shopping, less of everything.
Yeah, so
a long time ago though.
Yep. Yeah. So population-wise, there's over 15,000 residents in Mantua, according to a few different websites. So what's your opinion? Populated, overpopulated?
Yeah, I don't feel that. I'm surprised by the number. So it feels comfortable to me. Doesn't feel like there's that many people. And you don't keep running into the same people, which is also nice, you know?
Good.
So it feels comfortable. It's a good number, I guess.
All right, good. Yeah, there's plenty of land. It's still pretty rural setting in Mantua. So there's definitely more space for building and stuff like that. Schools. So you came through the school districts.
I did.
We'll kind of share the ratings in a second, but if you want to share, your experience, because you were a teacher as well,
right?
Just, tell us what the schools are, and then we'll share the ratings at the end.
All right. So first we have Sewell School. That was, when I was there, it was 1st to 6th grade, but they've changed that probably multiple times over the time. But now it's pre-kindergarten to kindergarten, and which is nice because, well, I was a teacher, so it's nice to have that primary in the same school. Yeah. So they're all together. It just makes things flow better during the day when you have all the little kids together. Yep. So it is nice that they designed it like that. And I know that they've copied off other districts like Glassboro. We've had that in place, for a long time.
So school, pre-K and kindergarten, next Center City, right?
Yep, Center City.
And
so it's kindergarten to 3rd grade.
Okay.
Also a nice group together as far as ages go. And then you would have J. Mason Tomlin School, which is 4th to 6th grade.
Okay.
And then you go into Clearview Middle School, 7th and 8th, and then the high school.
Okay. And is that all one building now?
No, the middle school is separate.
Okay.
And then the high school is separate, but they're right across a parking lot from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So grade-wise, Sewell, the pre-K and kindergarten is an A. Center City, which is K to 3, is a B. J. Mason Tomlin, B+. Clearview Middle and Clearview High School are all B pluses. So overall, I'd say it's a pro to live in the town there, because school districts are rated pretty high.
Yep, and I think that's why a lot of people are moving to Mantua.
Yeah, so it's a great spot to raise a family. So next, income. So overall, the median household income, according to a couple different websites, is around $105,000. In general, that's a good income for the area. Nothing to disagree with there, right?
Yeah, nothing to disagree with. I think it's accurate.
Yeah, and when we get into the housing conversation, it'll kind of play into the average house price and more. So safety, all right, that's a big concern for people moving to any district, township, whatever. Do you feel safe?
I feel safe. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Right now, it's just me and my dogs, and I walk them. It doesn't matter what time of day or night, and
and you
feel safe in my home.
Yeah, you have a townhome community.
Yeah.
So, so there's a lot of people there. In general, by the numbers, okay, based on safety, they do a people per 1,000, and that's how they rate them. So, in general, violent crimes are 0.93 per 1,000 people, and property crimes are 11.25 per 1,000. So That's really good numbers when it comes to, New Jersey's numbers and then the national numbers. So I would say it's definitely on the safer side for townships to live in.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, stuff to do, right? So
Yeah.
outdoors in general, there's a few different parks and stuff like that. So you have pets,
Right.
what are your favorites?
So my favorite right now is because of the pets, would be Tall Pines because I can take them there and walk. The dogs are also allowed to be off leash there, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of space for them to run and play and all that. But I keep mine on. But they're little. So
Gotcha.
but I like that park the best. Chestnut Branch is great for walking because they have like a map you can follow that actually tells you the distance you're going if you follow a certain path. So if you don't use your smartwatch and you just want to be out there in nature, it's nice to just have that and know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I mean, the scenery. It's beautiful.
So there's also Ceres Park, which is a lot more naturey, a lot more woodsy. And then with regards to Chestnut Branch, there's football fields, soccer fields, basketball courts. There's lots of stuff to do. Softball field. My daughter plays softball there. And Tall Pines is actually 111 acres. It was formerly a golf course that was preserved, and now there's so much to do. Check it out online. We actually shot another video about just everything. It called it a map video where we're looking at it on the overhead. So check that video out and you'll learn a little bit more about Tall Pines and some of the other stuff Mantua has to offer. So sports, outside of the parks, there's other stuff to do. What's your opinion on the sports?
Well, in the parks, I mean, there's always some kind of sporting event going on with the kids, which is nice. I know the high school has a lot of sports to offer, and I think that there's probably, I'm not involved in it, but there's probably just adult organizations. Like I know there's always pickup games at the park, like things like that that you can look into. It seems more organized than just showing up. So
yeah,
but it does seem like there's a lot to do as far as sports are concerned.
Yeah.
Different things.
And the one benefit that came out, I forget how many years ago, it's got to be over 10 now, but maybe closer to 15 years, Total Turf, right? So Total Turf is this giant indoor, well, it started as a giant indoor turf facility and has doubled in size on the indoor and added outdoor. And now they have like a brewery and more. So my kids, every mini soccer in the winter, whereas indoor at the turf facilities and then outdoor on the side of it. They have had for the police department, we were in wiffle ball tournaments there. So it's a great space. And that's in actually Mantua off Lambs Road. And then for those looking for other sports, being in Mantua, you are 15 minutes from Philadelphia. So you get all the pro sports teams, the Phillies, Flyers, the Eagles, Sixers, and then they have a lacrosse team, WNBA, they have kind of everything. So lots of stuff to do within 20 minutes here for sporting goods. Agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we're going to give that a pro as well.
Yeah. I mean, just getting to Philly, it's really easy.
Yeah. Good central location. Again, in that map video, we kind of show you that around, and it's a great spot to be in. So next, let's talk about that, right? Driving to Philly and other areas. What's your opinion on traffic? How is traffic? I'm sure it's different.
Yeah, different times.
Of
course, from when I was growing up, because the shopping has really changed. It's been built up. But I don't really find it difficult to get around Mantua, like at any given time, even when it's busy, like, going to work or maybe when there's some bus traffic, when the school's let out. But it's nothing crazy. It's nothing that would like hold you up or like you really have to plan for ahead of time to get to somewhere on time. So it's really nice and manageable.
So where would the congestion points be when it does get busy, other than the school traffic? I would guess somewhere around 45.
Around 45.
By the way, 45 means Route 45.
Route 45. So right along, I guess it would be from the Walgreens to, if you know the area, if you're looking on that map video, like I said, between the Walgreens and the Home Depot, a little bit beyond there, it can get a little congestion.
It's the main artery. So Route 45 is kind of the main artery to get to Route 295, get over the bridges into Philadelphia or up into north and south towards Delaware. So that would probably be my opinion of the busiest spaces. But again, you probably just rush hour. Outside of that, you're not really going to hit much traffic. So.
Right.
And then let's talk about shopping. Mantua's got a lot now.
Yeah, it has a lot. does.
So
Well,
just share
that-
kind of what you know, it built it up
Yeah.
again, even from when I moved in here about 20 years ago. It's definitely boomed. So
Yeah.
what do you got now in there?
Well, the Target is really nice to
Yeah.
have there, and then the Lowe's, and you got the PetSmart. That's all really right there.
Yeah.
And then you got on the other side, back where 45 we were talking about, you have the Home Depot and the Kohl's,
Mhm.
and that's all been built up.
There's a couple more strip centers up and
Yeah.
down, a lot of different strip centers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for somewhere to eat, there's like every strip mall has a place
Yeah.
where you can find whatever you're looking for. So there's a lot of variety.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Let's talk
Yeah.
about food. Strip malls, there's lots of, we're in New Jersey, so there's lots of pizza places and small, different places to eat at. But what are some of your favorites in the area when it comes to restaurants?
Well, the Olive opened a few years ago. That's nice. It's Italian food, so being Italian, I think they make it right.
Good.
But in my opinion, but they also have, well, Pal Joey's is great for sandwiches. I mean, you really can't beat them anywhere, I would think.
Yeah.
And let's see, you
I
got,
think across from the Olive, there's a Louis
Louis G's.
Louis
Mhm.
G's. That's
Yeah.
kind of like the hot roast beefs, the porchetta,
Yeah. And I hear they get the bread from Atlantic City. I've never tried
Okay.
their sandwich, but I hear that that's,
It was
really
good. I had the pork sandwich last year, and it was definitely a good sandwich. So kind of South Philly style, which is good. And how about like bigger restaurants?
bigger one. Oh, so we got the Telford. I mean, that's like a historic site too.
Yeah.
And the Barnesboro Inn.
Another historic site.
Yeah. I think the Telford you could eat outside. They made this really nice patio area in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
They may have always had it, but now they like redid it, and it's really nice.
Yeah. So again, back to that other video we referenced, we kind of showcased those two restaurants, Barnesboro Inn and Telford Inn, because they're historic. They go back to the 1800s, maybe even older. So definitely check those out. They're good restaurants, and for that many residents, it's got enough food, you'd say, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a lot of variety.
All right, cool. So next, we're going to talk about housing, right? So housing in general, the median price for Mantua is floating around the $250,000 mark, which is pretty affordable. In general, the county level is probably closer to $300,000 for the median. So it's not too bad on pricing. You get a good home for the price that you're spending right now. Taxes, all right? Nobody's ever happy with their taxes in New Jersey, but in doing the research here, we're just going to use the tax rate, right? Because it's kind of very hard to explain taxes. In general, within the county, it's a 3.3 is the basis that they calculated on. So it's showing 3.3 average, or 3.3 is the tax rate, which is average for the county. Okay, there's some townships that are in the 4s, some townships that are in the high 2s. A lot of them are in the low 3s to mid 3s.
Yeah.
So overall, it's affordable when it comes to taxes. When buying a home, we talk a lot, and I tell everybody, focus on payment and overall versus going to a certain area just for its taxes. So let's wrap it up. Everything Mantua.
Yeah.
So if you were to pick the pros out of everything we discussed, what are your favorites?
I would say getting around. I mean, because you're not stressed out. That's a big thing. It's
Yeah.
for me. Like, who likes to be stressed out in the car? So getting around town is really easy. And
How about population?
the population's great. I mean, again, I'm surprised with that number when you said.
I'm going to give that, we're going to say that's a pro. So the pro is population, schools, pro or con for you?
Definitely a pro.
Okay.
I mean, having nice schools keeps the area nice, because that's just, it's just the way it is. I think.
Yeah.
And people do support the school system, so it's a nice trade-off.
And they gravitate to it as
Yeah.
well. So, so income, fair income for the area for South Jersey.
Yeah.
So we're going to give that. I'm going to give it a pro. You?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Good. Safety, feel safe.
Yep, absolutely.
And then outdoors, lots of stuff to do. Good.
Yeah.
Sports and traffic, they're pros again.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to really be bored living in Mantua unless you choose not to do things. There's plenty to do if you get out there and do it.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to get into, I guess, food. The only negative I would say is you don't really have and it's right outside the town, which is a ShopRite, a big shopping food facility, supermarket. Yeah. Taxes are pretty fair. Any cons to living that you can think of in Mantua?
Not right now. I'm happy with it right now. So
Awesome.
it's good. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's close to work.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
again,
well, by
just
the way,
everything.
we're right around the corner. So
Yeah.
if you're shopping in Mantua, we're happy to help.
Yeah.
So yeah, in general, I'm going to say this, Mantua Township has lots more pros than cons. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. The numbers we shared were based on different websites we found. Niche.com happened to be one of the bigger ones. But if you're looking in the South Jersey market, definitely follow us, and all of our information is below if you ever need our help. See you again.
See ya.